swing, 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 swing. Hi, Mama.
Hi everybody, it's Sabrina. This is my 38-week update with my pregnancy with number 5. And this week I actually have been focusing very much on cleaning our bedroom and working on our bedroom because it's also going to be the baby's bedroom. So mainly I finished cleaning all the newborn and 0 to 3 month baby outfits, and I put them all in the unit now. I have cleaned our I found on our window there was a little bit of mold that was starting to grow. The windows, most of our windows have been replaced with a PVC version of the window, but in our bedroom we have a bay window, and that is a very expensive one to replace. So we did not replace that window, and there's only one of them that actually opens. So that one, because it's still the original wood frame, the mold tends to want to grow there. I noticed that with all of the windows in this whole house. We were having issues with that because the finish was coming off of the wood. There were just issues in general. And I repainted 2 windows. The one window that we did not replace in our office, it never opens. It's a huge window and we don't open it, and it's encased in brick actually. And that one I have never seen mold issues with. The other one, which is in our bedroom, it does have issues, but I think part of the problem is too because we sleep in here and there's more moisture, and then it's colder outside, and then there's a condensation, and so that causes some issues. And I don't like having I have the blinds down a lot. So what I've done now is I've raised the blinds by a few inches so the bottom of the window is constantly receiving air and has airflow. So hopefully that'll prevent this issue from happening again. So that was my big clean for the week, which wasn't a huge thing to do, but yeah, I'm just happy it's done. I cleaned up my bedside table. For me that's a big deal because yeah, I don't think I've properly organized that in a very long time, so it was good to get rid of some stuff, and everything's been wiped down in our room again. I know I spring cleaned it a number of months ago, but it needed it again. It just needed it again. The lamps, the lamp shades, there were I needed to vacuum those off properly and clean them again properly, and so I'm really happy about that because for me having a clean bedroom is important. I do want to wash the carpet yet, so I'm hoping that maybe I will get around to that this week, because yeah, to me washing the carpet is important. I have a little carpet cleaner. It's not anything big, but I've done all the kids' bedrooms. I just haven't done ours yet because you tend to neglect your own master bedroom after a while. Everything else takes precedence and the master bedroom kind of gets neglected. So I'm hoping to really take care of that because there is a baby coming and the baby is going to be sleeping in here, and I want this room clean. I do not want to have allergen issues or anything like that in here, if at all possible. So yeah, there's that. Other thing, I did have my doctor's appointment again, and I saw the student doctor again, and everything looks good. My blood pressure was good. It was a little higher than last time, but nothing substantial. Plus I was stressed because trying to get everybody out the door. So yeah, I was a little stressed when I entered that room. I did ask some questions about because I had noticed that I've been swelling during the day, but then I don't know why in the morning I swell. I can put my ring on when I get up, and then in the evening I can take it off, but during the day I can't. And I don't know why that is. And I find when I'm at my parents' house I actually swell even more than I do normally. So I'm not sure why I'm swelling more at my parents' house. It could be because I'm just eating a larger meal and I'm not like spacing it out like I try to do most of the time. could be because I'm not getting in the proper salts, or I'm not getting my milk in, because I usually drink a glass of milk with every meal, and when I'm not home, I don't like bought milk because we live on a farm, so I get the milk that's straight from the cows, and I get whole milk. I don't like the bought milk. It doesn't taste as good to me, so I don't tend to drink it then. So I'm thinking that it might be because of that, because I do notice that when I've been away from home, I swell a little more than I do when I am at home. And I noticed, especially today, I actually even had a hard time with my shoes. My shoes were a little more snug than usual. So once again though, like, I mean, I can see in my feet, when I look at my feet, I can see they're a little swollen. They're not bad, but I can see they're a little swollen. So I did talk to the doctor about that, because I was wondering why, because I never experienced any swelling with my other kids. And he's looking at it, he's like, your blood pressure is good. You gained a lot this pregnancy, so there's a bit of that. It's just, you're late in pregnancy, it's just kind of all part. Every pregnancy is different, right? So maybe this is one of the things that this one is I'm dealing with. I don't know. But the best part of the week, well, not the best part of the week, but my husband actually made a chiropractic appointment for me for Friday. And so I got to see a chiropractor. Funny story, actually, I saw this same chiropractor years ago when I was in high school. So it was kind of funny just to see him again, because it's the same chiropractor, and he remembered me. So yeah, that was kind of neat. So yeah, he was looking at me too, and he's like, yeah, you're big, like you're sticking out. You're sticking out pretty far. And it's all baby. Like, he was asking, how much have you gained? Because that correlates to what's going on with your back, right? And I have gained 40 pounds. I have gained a little more than I'd like to have gained. So I have gained 40 pounds. And he's like, well, yeah, it's essentially like you're taking a 40-pound weight, you're strapping it to your belly. It's not completely that way, but basically. And now you're walking around with this, and your back has to compensate. And my muscles are not able to help me because they stop over here. So he was talking about that, and then he was talking about some different stretches and exercises that I can do, which I'm trying to remember to do daily now. So there was that, and it was nice to be adjusted, and hoping to see him again next week. I think I'm going to attempt to go in every week now if I can until the baby's born, and we might take a little bit of time off before I go in again, but then we're going to work on my diastasis. I want to ask him about belly binding after labor and delivery, because I've never done it, and I hear some people that swear by it, and there's other people that say that it's actually bad for you to do that because it prevents your muscles from working on their own to go back together. And so I'm going to ask him about it, because I think he probably would know about that a bit. He's quite knowledgeable in that, right? So he's a chiropractor. I need to ask my doctor about it too. I just want to get some opinions on what they think about belly binding, because I did do a little bit of it after my last baby. It was just I showed you guys the blue band. Oh, it's way over there somewhere. I can't even wear it anymore because it's too small. But that one's actually for water retention. It's not. It's to help get rid of water weight. It's not really a binding thing, but it does. It's a thicker material, and it does bring things together more. It's a Velcro thing again. It's all stretchy. It's not like the band that I'm wearing right now. I am wearing my pregnancy support band, because I need that extra support. I'm also trying to help when I walk and whatnot. I'm trying to help to draw my muscles in a little bit. I don't have a lot that I can do anymore because I am so far along already, and I'm just hoping that that'll help with my lower back. The mornings are still the roughest, because after sleeping, I guess the relaxing and whatnot, my back has such a large curvature as is. I have a very large curvature in my lower back. Always have. And So I have a feeling that's one of the things that's causing me problems, because it's very hard for me to get up. I have to push myself up with my arms, and then I have to hold myself up with my arms for a bit. I cannot apply pressure to my pelvic area with actually sitting on the bed for a little while. I have to slowly release myself. And then after that, I have to like push myself to standing. And then the walking, because we also have a step out of the room. So then I have to try and walk. And it is very hard. Like I'm taking like steps that are maybe this big just to try and get that movement happening again in the spine, because when you sleep you're not moving your spine much. You're not I'm find that I'm constantly rocking and moving back and forth. Even when I'm sitting at the computer, I tend to do pelvic tilts while I'm sitting at the computer, even the computer chair. So that is beneficial for your back, which is probably one of the reasons why during the day I don't have back problems really. It's during the night that they come up, or when I'm napping that they come up, and they are really bad when I have to get up again, because then you have to try, then you're applying that pressure again. When you're lying down, you're not, and then when you get up, you're applying that pressure to your back again. So I'm hoping that maybe by getting multiple adjustments done, that maybe that'll help with my spine. I'm also hoping maybe that'll help move this guy into position. I have done the mile circuit twice more this last week. I've done it another 2 times. And both times I could feel that he'd shifted over here. And then about an hour to 2 hours after I was done the mile circuit, he was back over here again. So he really favors this side. And I do not know why, because he can rotate, but he doesn't want to stay here. He wants to be over here. My doctor isn't worried. Like he said to me that it'll probably, if I go into labor and he's on this side, he will probably rotate in labor, and then I will have an anterior baby from birth. It's just really hoping. And I've heard so many stories of people giving birth to their babies with the cord wrapped around the neck and whatnot, and I have very short umbilical cords. And so I have some concerns about that. I'm wondering if the reason why he likes this side is maybe, like, I'm just hoping it's not wrapped, like, oh, I don't know. I don't want to worry about things I have no control over, because, like, I have no control over them. There's nothing I can do. So I'm just praying about them right now. But you're still concerned about things like that. And I actually started packing my bag. I'm 38 weeks, and I only started today, literally. So this is my bag. It's not like thoroughly packed or anything. I just kind of started. So what I have here is I've got some dates. I know, like, it's not a lot for a snack right now, but I want at least something in case. So I've got dates packed in here now. I have his little newborn outfit. So actually, funny thing here, this newborn outfit was given to me when my firstborn when I was pregnant with my firstborn, and it was sent from Australia by some friends. I used to do an Animal Crossing. I was a part of an Animal Crossing group. We played Animal Crossing Wild World together, and they found out, like, they were actually there for me too when I had my miscarriage. So they found out I was expecting again, and they got me. So they sent me a bunch of gifts, and then I bought this one actually from the secondhand store. And I found it was a boy. It's just so cute. It's like, B is for boy, and then on the back you have a little bear bum. So I was like, this is another newborn outfit. So I figured, you know what, we will bring one newborn outfit. And the reason why I like these ones, I wanted to pick some pants that actually had the socks attached. A lot of the boy pants that I have right now, they do not have the booties attached to them. And I tell you, keeping socks and booties on babies is near impossible. So I wanted to use something that had that. I do not yet have my comb in here because I wanted to get one, but my daughter was in the bathroom where it is right now. So then I have my glasses case, and I have nursing pads and a nursing bra I put it in a plastic bag because I just like having things in bags. This is my body butter for dry skin. It's actually meant for eczema as well. It has no scented, like there's nothing scented to this, and I am not a person who likes things that are scented. So that was important for me. And then this is what I call my toiletries bag. So in here I have a nail clipper, I have shampoo, conditioner, I actually have the little granny panties, the mesh underwear that you get at the hospitals. I had been given extra pairs, and they told me if you don't take them out, they go in the trash. So just take them with you. So I actually have a pair from one of my previous pregnancies that I never used. So I kept it aside for in my pregnancy bag. I have chapstick on the top here, if you can see that, and I have hair ties because my hair would get matted otherwise. And I have a travel toothbrush and just travel soaps and things like that. So that is all I have right now in my bag. I really do not pack much. I am a very light packer in general. But for me, this will probably be more than enough. I tend to just wear the clothes that I come in with. If by any chance I do need something different for clothes, I will then get my husband to come home and pick something up. I would like to maybe buy a pack of newborn diapers yet. I haven't done that yet. And we'll bring some of those. The hospital that I birth at has always been very good. There's always some newborn disposable diapers there. And I really, really hope that I can leave the hospital before 24 hours. Like I'm really hoping that I won't have to spend the night. Now, with my track record, I tend to deliver in the evenings, and so spending the night is almost necessary. But that first night, like when you're in the hospital, you don't sleep. And that first night is the night baby sleeps, generally. I have had, with all my kids, the first night, the baby will sleep almost like through the night. There's no issues with that. So it would be really nice to be able to just come home and sleep so that I can actually sleep, because otherwise the nurses are always coming in and checking on you, and that's their job. Nothing against the nurses. They're doing their job, and they do it well. I love my nurses. They've always been fantastic. But I'm a very light sleeper. So that is something that then I don't, the whole time I'm in the hospital, I don't get any sleep. And in order to have a proper milk production, in order to have proper healing, you really need to get rest. Especially after the labor marathon that you have just gone through when you're giving birth to a baby. So I am hoping that I can leave early. I am hoping I will not hemorrhage, because if I hemorrhage, they keep you. They keep you for at least 24 to 48 hours. Usually they want to keep you for 48 if you've hemorrhaged. With my last one, I think I probably could have gone home early, but they really recommended that I stay for the second night. And I kind of just wish I would have gone home. Oh, it's hard right now. I'm still having a hard time connecting the fact that I'm going to be giving birth in, well, any day now, right? Because they say usually it's 38 to 42 weeks. There's that month, right? So I'm expecting between 40 and 41 weeks, somewhere in there. I'm expecting to go into labor. But yeah, it's quick. It's coming quick, and I'm like it's hard for me to, I'm not grasping it like I feel like I should be. I am thinking I will probably spend some time in that last week scrubbing my floor on my hands and knees, hoping to get this baby into position, because I need this baby in position. Because last time, I think the reason why I couldn't go, my labor did not go the way it normally does, is because she was not getting in position. And then when I finally got to a certain point, I had never heard of spinning babies. I didn't know about getting babies into position. I just felt like I needed to lean forward a lot. And then when I did that, I could feel her moving, and then everything finished. But yeah, I'm just... I want him in position. I do not want to have to deal with back labor. My back hurts enough as is. I really don't want to have to deal with back labor. So he likes to be posterior. He really likes to be posterior. He's often flipping between being this way and being posterior. So I am not sure what else I can do at this point to get him in the correct position. Okay, so my camera just went and shut off on me. So I don't know what that's about. And I'm not exactly sure where I was because I thought I turned it back on again, and apparently I didn't. So it just shut off on me again. Anyways, I know I was showing my belly for that, so I will show my belly. For me, it's again, for you guys, it's first time. So this is my belly, 38 weeks. And I'm wearing my belly band. And it is helping considerably. I can sort of bring in my muscles, but it's difficult. I have also been getting, I have a little bit of red on the ends of each of my stretch marks that has been starting up, and I'm noticing right here as well there's a little bit of extra red, but they don't hurt. They're just extensions of the stretch marks that I already have, so that is good. Today I was getting a lot of heartburn. We had a large meal for lunch, so that was because we had our Thanksgiving gathering on my side of the family today, and so yeah, that was the heartburn is never fun, but for me, thankfully, it's not a consistent heartburn. It tends to go down after a bit. I also attributed that to maybe not getting enough milk, because I find on weekends I don't get enough milk unless I get home and then I'm guzzling milk, and I find that when I do that, actually my swelling goes down. So I have also noticed that I have on my belly, I have that little weird bump again, and I do think that I have to attribute that probably is to swelling. So I have to ask my doctor about that at my next appointment. But yeah, so things are good. It's coming down to the wire. I got 2 weeks to my due date. I'm expecting 3 weeks till baby comes. So fingers crossed, maybe he'll come early. That'd be nice. I'm used to going over, so I'd like to tack that extra week on just so that I don't feel so disappointed when I do go overdue. And you know what? Going overdue isn't so bad. I don't mind it. It is actually really late now, and I'm going to end this video, and hopefully, I don't know when I'm going to get it uploaded. I would like to upload it today, but I've been a little late on the vlog thing in Vlogtober, so I apologize for that. It's been... my computer has been acting up too, so it does not want to actually transition the videos properly, and it's been an issue. So hopefully this one won't be too much of an issue. Been an issue taking the video, but hopefully it won't be too much of an issue loading it. So that is all for me. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you all have a very blessed week.